Did you know that by the age of 60, about half of all men will have an enlarged prostate? And by the time you hit 85, that number jumps to 90%. Yep, 90% of men. So if you're dealing with frequent bathroom trips, struggling to get a steady stream going, or just feeling like your bladder is constantly full, you're not alone. This is a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, and it affects millions of men every single day. But here's the kicker. While shrinking your prostate is possible, there are everyday habits that might be sabotaging your efforts, and you could be doing these things without even realizing it. Today, I'm going to share the 7 habits you absolutely must avoid if you want to get your prostate back on track and stop making so many late-night bathroom runs. Trust me, the last one is the most commonly overlooked, and it's the one thing you can start changing today. Habit number 1. Sitting for long periods. Okay, let's start with something simple but often ignored. Sitting for long periods. Raise your hand if you're guilty of spending hours sitting at your desk or lounging on the couch after a long day. Yeah, me too. But here's the deal. Sitting too much is actually one of the worst things you can do for your prostate. When you sit for extended periods, the blood flow to your pelvic area decreases. This can put extra pressure on your prostate, causing it to swell even more. And no one wants extra pressure on something that's already enlarged, right? So what can you do? Well, the solution is pretty easy. Just get up and move. Experts recommend standing up every 30 minutes, even if it's just to stretch or take a short walk. Heck, even walking to the fridge counts. Just, maybe grab a glass of water instead of a snack. Habit number 2. Drinking too much caffeine. Next up, let's talk about everyone's favorite morning ritual. Coffee. Now, I get it. I love coffee as much as the next person. But caffeine is not your friend if you've got an enlarged prostate. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it makes you pee more. And when you're already dealing with an overactive bladder, this is just pouring gas on the fire. Coffee, tea, soda, energy drinks, even chocolate, can all increase your bathroom trips and irritate your bladder. And the late-night bathroom runs? Yeah. Caffeine is the reason why you're still awake at 3 a.m., debating whether to go for that 5th trip to the toilet or just tough it out until morning. Spoiler: you're going to the bathroom. So, what's the fix? Cutting back on caffeine can make a world of difference. If you're not ready to quit cold turkey, try easing into it. Switch to decaf or try herbal teas. Trust me, fewer bathroom trips will make that sacrifice worth it. Habit number 3. Not drinking enough water. Okay, this one might seem a little counterintuitive. You're probably thinking, if I drink less water, I'll pee less, right? Wrong. Not drinking enough water makes your symptoms worse. When you're dehydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated. And that concentrated urine irritates your bladder and prostate even more, making you feel like you have to go constantly. It's like trying to clean a dirty dish with just a drop of water. It's not going to work. You need to flush out those irritants. So, how much water should you be drinking? Aim for about 8 glasses a day, but try to space them out. No one wants to chug a gallon of water right before bed unless you're planning to break a world record for most nighttime bathroom trips. Habit number 4. Ignoring fiber in your diet. Now, I know fiber isn't the most glamorous topic, but hear me out. Not getting enough fiber in your diet can lead to constipation. And when you're constipated, all that buildup in your intestines starts pressing against your bladder and prostate. It's like your digestive system is staging a protest, and your prostate is caught in the middle. The pressure makes it even harder to empty your bladder, and you're stuck feeling like you need to go constantly. The solution? Start incorporating more fiber-rich foods into your meals. Things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Not only will this help with digestion, but it can also reduce inflammation in your body, which is crucial for keeping your prostate healthy. And hey, bonus points for weight management. Fiber can help keep those hunger cravings in check, so maybe you'll stop reaching for those late-night snacks. And yes, I'm talking to myself here too. Habit number 5. Excessive alcohol consumption. Alright, let's talk about something a little more fun, or not so fun depending on your prostate. Alcohol. Now, I know a glass of wine or a beer sounds like a great way to unwind after a long day, but if you're drinking too much, it's going to wreak havoc on your prostate. Alcohol acts as a diuretic. meaning it makes you pee more often. Combine that with the fact that it irritates your bladder, and you've got a recipe for disaster. And let's not forget, if you're waking up multiple times in the night to hit the bathroom, your sleep quality is going to tank. So if you notice your symptoms get worse after a night of drinking, it might be time to cut back. You don't have to quit altogether. Just try to limit yourself to a drink or two occasionally. Or, better yet, swap it out for water or herbal teas. Trust me, your bladder will thank you. Habit number 6. Eating a high-fat diet. Now, let's get into diet. If your meals regularly include processed snacks, fried foods, or fatty cuts of meat, you're not doing your prostate any favors. These foods are packed with unhealthy fats that increase inflammation in your body, and that includes your prostate. Think of it like adding more fuel to a fire. Your prostate is already inflamed, and by eating these foods, you're just making the problem worse. But it's not all bad news. Healthy fats like the ones found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and oily fish like salmon can help reduce inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acids, in particular, are like a magic bullet for calming down that irritated prostate. So the next time you're thinking about reaching for a bag of chips, maybe try some almonds instead. They're crunchy, they're healthy, and they won't make you spend half your day in the bathroom. Habit number 7. Ignoring exercise. Finally, we've arrived at the most important habit to avoid: ignoring exercise. I know, we've all heard it 1,000 times. Exercise is good for you. But when it comes to prostate health, it's critical. Exercise helps reduce inflammation, improves blood circulation, and even relieves some of the pressure on your prostate. And let's be honest, we could all benefit from a little more movement in our lives. Aerobic exercises like walking, swimming, or cycling are great for keeping your prostate in check. You don't need to run a marathon. Just 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day can make a huge difference. Heck, even taking the stairs instead of the elevator can help. And if you want to target your prostate health, try some pelvic floor exercises. Yes, men can do Kegels too. Strengthening those muscles can help with urinary control and make it easier to manage your symptoms. So there you have it, the 7 habits that might be stopping your prostate from shrinking. By making small changes like standing more, cutting back on caffeine and alcohol, and staying active, you can make a huge difference in your prostate health. Remember, it's all about consistency. These habits didn't form overnight, and they won't go away overnight either. But with a little effort, you'll start to see improvements. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss more tips to keep you healthy and feeling your best. Thanks for watching, and take care of that prostate.